Dominican girl pretends to not be racist.
For a lot of y'all that don't see me as a black person or don't consider Cardi B to be a black person, Dominican Republic was the first country to be colonized. They had over 500,000 slaves sent to the Dominican Republic. And it was the last country to be freed from their colonizer. About 60 years ago, Trujillo was assassinated. They didn't even want him gone. Do you know why? Because colonialism and eugenics worked so well with Dominican Republic. Like, they were the prime example of what it was to be a successfully whitewashed country. They have Stockholm syndrome. They're a product of colonialism. That's why you see a lot of Dominicans that look like me, and we're triracial. 4 to 8% are indigenous. That's it. 40% are fully black. 50% fully white. But the entire country now is fully triracial and mixed. Your problem isn't with Latinos that look like me, Latinos that look mixed. Your problem is with them white Latinos that love to say nigga. Your problem is with them white Latinos that love box braid. And it's because of their close proximity to blackness, because they can easily be like, well, I'm Dominican, I'm black, because Dominicans are mixed and they probably do have African ancestry. But if you don't look a single lick of black, you should not feel comfortable wearing box braids. You should not, none of that. And what's so funny is it's always them white Latinas with straight hair like this that want some big jumbo box braids. Your hair is gonna fall out and I'm just gonna tell you to get the braids. That's more bread in a lot of black women's pockets. That's another win for the black community because you're about to lose all your hair. Karma's a bitch. You should have known better. But you didn't, because you were never taught about Afro-Latina history in school. I bet y'all didn't know that the Hispaniolas was Dominican Republic. I bet y'all didn't know the statistics that I mentioned today. Because America failed you. They successfully whitewashed. And you're making Trujillo and Christopher Columbus bust the biggest fat in their grave because they successfully were able to create a country that many people don't consider to be black. They completely whitewashed and caused such a big divide with Dominicans and Africans, even though we come from them. So that was a little history lesson today, because a lot of y'all have been threatening my life, not only because I identify as a black Dominican, but because I speak on the realness of our culture. Like I said, we're a product of trauma. So not only are we still colorist, we're still racist, we're still homophobic. We have a lot to work through because only 60 years ago, we were basically freed from slavery. We were slaves to our mind. Because up until the Black Lives Matter movement, I didn't even know the term Afro-Latina. That's because they did a great job at erasing our history. So that's the history lesson for you today from a fellow Afro-Latina. Don't argue with me in my comments, because I can pull up facts all fucking day. I can recite my sources, accurate sources. I'm not using Fox News, bitch. We're not using Wikipedia. We're not using any biased sources. Please keep the comments positive, and if you have any questions, comment them down.